welcome to Flory Models Daily Vlog. Here we are, Monday the 13th of July 2015. To be honest, not much to report today because I've been solely working on this little guy. So, as you can see, being a bit careful with this. We've got the old barley grey down on this one. Canards, don't take any notice, they're going to go a different colour, hint hint, for the markings of this. But generally, we've got it in there. To be honest, I've used Guns paints, let's face it. I've been speaking a lot about paints, obviously AK last week and the troubles we've had with them. There's a story to that, but I'm going to wait for more information before I sort of reveal it to you guys. But needless to say, sometimes you get these great manufacturers and they come out with these wonderful paints and that. And I do really wonder why I bother going out, and I'm as bad as everybody else because a new paint comes out and I think, oh good, I'll go and get that one. It just, you know, they don't work as well perhaps as what you're used to. This is a classic example. Barley grey, not an easy colour. So it's a case of, well look, I've got it in my rack, so instead of going out and using somebody else's barley grey, and there's a few options, Model Air do one, obviously extra acrylics, things like that, but certainly the Guns one, to me, you know, you do a 50-50 mix, you whack it down however you like, and it's job done. And it's got a beautiful finish to it. It has that real nice deep satin finish, just like the aircraft we want it to be and everything else. And then chuck it on, no problems whatsoever. None of this flapping around, oh it's done this, it's pigment, you have to put it on thin, you have to put it on light coats and all. No, just chuck it down and away we go. So that's what I'm doing from now on. Needless to say, paint went down absolutely beautifully on this. It was primed, pre-shaded, and then obviously we've got the actual paint on there now. And to be honest, I'm just going to let this dry overnight before we come in and handling it. As we know, the only thing you have to be careful with the gun stuff is handleability. Like now, feels dry to me, but trust me, if I was to hold this wing and mask something up or work on something, you take your hand away, you're going to leave a fingerprint because it does have what I call the eggshell effect, and that's just simply where the top is dry, underneath's not, and then the heat from your finger as well tends to soften things up. And before you know it, you've got a fingerprint in there, and removing fingerprints from the old gun stuff can be a little bit problematic. But needless to say, I'm going to go along, got to do some work on the intake to get that painted up, but I am going to use the AK paints for the rear end of this. You know, I'm not planning on masking them, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I can't see us having a problem with that one. So we're going to use those for painting them up, get those in, and it'll be job done. I'm literally just waiting on the decals to come through. So hopefully they'll either be tomorrow or the next day. And then this one then we'll push on because we're going to get it decaled, markings onto it, sealed down, weathered, tooled up. As you might notice, we've got the fuel tanks, we've got weapons pylons, I've got a weapons fit for this guy as well, and everything else. So it really should be really nice and impressive on the stand. And to be honest, as I said, it's not very far away, it's just basically there. The other Typhoon, I'm literally going to start on that late this afternoon. I'm going to get that one masked up and hopefully primed today, so then that one will go into paint. And obviously that's going to be a little bit more in depth because it's World War II camo. So we'll start on the underside and then we'll work our way through the camo pattern on the top. But because it is so big, I'm planning on doing it freehand. By the time I've masked it up and you know, we use clever putty or something else, I'd probably be quicker to paint it by hand. It's going to be weathered, I want it to be distressed and everything else. I can't see there being a problem. We're not going to need a pin sharp sort of, you know, camo pattern on there because I'm going to wear it in anyway. But needless to say, there's lots of fun coming up on that one. That's going to take a little bit more work than this one, but this week is really all about the painting. So now the basic painting job's done on this one. It's just the smaller parts going to be going on with it. The other one tomorrow should be a bit better of an update because obviously that's one's a lot more to see and everything else like that. So generally coming along very, very nicely. A couple of things just need to talk about. First of all is the barbecue for the members. Don't forget that's on the 1st of August. If you haven't got your name down that you're coming, can you do so please this week, because we're going to need to know by the end of the week, because then that gives us a fortnight to run to get everything sorted out for numbers, food, drink and all the bits and pieces we need to get in and everything else like that. But a quick reminder from Mel, who's now starting to pull their hair out. If you guys don't tell her she's coming, she's going to have a fit. All right, so if you can get those in, that'd be absolutely fantastic as we make our way through. Had a lovely time at Yelverton Air Show on Saturday with the guys as well, so thanks John and Dave and everybody else. Had a lot of fun, and it was lovely to see the Vulcan. We even did its brake shoot and everything else. So, you know, usual thing though, I said no, I'm going to go, I'm not going to do any video. So I didn't take any cameras, I didn't take the big camera, I didn't take any little cameras, so I just did it on my phone, a couple of little bits and pieces. I wish I'd taken my camera now. If I'd taken the camcorder, could have got some great shots of the Vulcan, but never mind, it was all good. That's about it for today. Sorry, short and sweet, but really there's nothing to report. It's just chucking down barley grey today and everything else. But tomorrow we should have a lot more for you. So until tomorrow, bye everybody. Happy modelling and take care.